Venezuela in 2026. I know that many of you are probably curious to see what it's like after the capture of the country's president, Nicolás Maduro, by the United States. So today, I'm going to show you guys what life's really like from inside the country. From right here in Maturín, a city of 700,000 people located in the east of the country, and where a lot of the country's oil and gas wealth is found. So yeah guys, today, welcome to another episode. I'm here in my home city, Maturín, to give you guys a look at what life is really like in 2026 after the fall of Nicolás Maduro. And yeah, look, it may be a bit of a nothing vlog today. Normally when I'm in my home city, I don't have a lot to show. However, I realize that a lot of you are probably very curious as to what life is like here. And I want to give you the opportunity to show you that it's actually more or less carrying on as normal. It's actually very surprising how smoothly things have gone so far. So today I'm out with the wife. She's just here in the pharmacy. You probably won't get to see a lot of her on camera because she never wanted to be a YouTuber anyway. But I'm going to go around, tag along with her and give you guys a look through this city of Maturín, day-to-day life, to show you how things have progressed since the big news. Okay, now guys, as I said, welcome. Now finally the wifey has come out of the pharmacist, and as I said, even though it's a bit of a nothing vlog today guys, I'm still going to give you guys a rough idea of what life's like here. Anything that we go and buy, I'll let you guys know the prices of, so you can get an idea of what life's actually like here in Venezuela in 2026. And first off, can I ask, what did we buy, babe? What medication? We bought some medication. What? One injector, a what? And a mask, some alcohol, and what? And oxygenated water. And how much did we pay? 2,780 bolivares, guys, we paid for those. I'll have that in dollars at the bottom of the screen for you. Let's go check out the rest of what life's like here. Today, 2026. I beg your pardon, I said today, 2026. I didn't actually tell you the date. The date is the 26th. Well, when you know it, it's actually Australia Day. Well, it was yesterday. So yeah, it's the 26th of January today, 2026, guys. Let's continue having a look around and show you what life's like in the interior of the country in these exciting times. Now, as you can see, and as you'll see a little bit more up here guys, it's actually surprising how things did go pretty much back to normal in a hurry as well. There was maybe one day where everything just froze while everyone was glued to the TV screens, and then by the second or third days things started to pick up. By the fourth day, fifth day, pretty much almost back into full swing in this part of the country anyway. I did hear mixed reports from other parts of the country. Now keep in mind, although I'm not in Caracas, I do have contacts, friends, family all throughout the country, so the vibe that you're seeing and feeling here today is pretty much the same vibe that's all throughout the country, guys. So I'm showing you from inside the country on the eastern side, as I mentioned, over in the city of Maturín. I did mention a city of about 700,000, probably all up when you count all the communities and all the people that actually use this as a service hub. You're looking closer to 1 million people. that actually come into, that actually use Maturin day to day. Well, coming and going, obviously, you know, 1 million all up, all around. So yeah, I'll just keep showing you guys. Look, anyway, I didn't realize my wife's actually crossed over the road and gotten away from me while I'm in here standing at the lights talking to you guys. So let's just see if we can cross over quickly and have a bit more of a look around. But as you can see, things are moving. There is commerce, there is trade, there are people everywhere buying, selling, going about their business in every which way. Pharmacies are open, banks are open, shops are open. Just about everything has returned back to normal. Prices have not skyrocketed as yet. We haven't seen any major change in prices. Which I'll show you guys as we buy stuff. You know, I can't really give you a full cost of living video today because we're not going out spending everything that we would normally buy. Like, we're not doing our grocery shopping or anything like that. But little things that we can buy here or there. Like I said, I'll give you an idea of the prices, guys. But yes, welcome guys. Welcome to life in Venezuela, in the interior of the country. And it's a very exciting time, as I mentioned, in 2026, guys. I keep losing the wifey behind me somewhere, but she's around. I just got to keep walking and filming for you guys. Excuse me if I keep stopping to check and I get lost, I get broken away from the wifey. Oh yeah, look guys. So, let's see here. It's on precios, no mama? Here we can see prices of shoes, guys, so you can get an idea. These are American dollars. 33, 33, 33, 20, $20, $20, $13. Some very cheap shopping to be done here, guys, if you're smart. $22, $22. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on other vlogs. A lot of shoe stores in Venezuela. They love their shoes, especially the ladies. Wow, check out those ones. Millie's excited about these Venezuelan football shoes. They are pretty funky, pretty cool. Street sellers are all open, guys. Look at this. So you've got what's called buhaneros, or street sellers. This is like a market store setup, and they're all out doing business. Again, you know, as I said, everything's pretty much gone back to normal, guys. If you've seen some of my other vlogs, you may recognize these parts here in Maturin. I have taken you down here before, but as I said, I thought it was just important to come out and document for you guys what life's actually like here after the big news, you know, after the United States essentially came and took the president, removed him from the country. Hola, mi amor, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo le negocio aquí? ¿Cómo cosas hoy en día? These guys here, you would have heard that on other videos, buying, selling gold. So as I've mentioned, everything more or less back to normal. Hello. I might have a quick look in here, guys. There's one thing I need to buy a watch for myself. We're gonna have a look and see if there's any watches for sale as we walk along and just check the prices. But here, guys, look, you can see, look at this, smart watches, $43 for those. Headphones, $10. Wi-Fi, Wii controllers, sorry, gaming controllers are $39, guys. So you'll see they use a reference. It says ref. You would have seen this if you've been watching my videos. You would know everything's referenced in American dollars. There is speculation that soon, because of the situation, that soon we may change over to using American dollars here in Venezuela. No one's 100% sure, but that's what they're speculating at the moment, guys. But for the moment, everything still remains in the local national currency, which is Bolivar. Although they may reference the prices in American dollars, you still have to pay with Bolivar. Although people still pay with dollars as well. It's strange. But anyway, this is just the truth of what's happening right now inside the country. I'm just letting you guys know. I've shown you guys before, that sign there, someone else pointed out in another video, and it's interesting. I should let you know, cashier. Cashier is like what we have in Australia, Afterpay it's called. There's a lot of countries around the world have different forms of the same thing. It's a system where you buy now, pay later type thing. So, as I'm sure a lot of you are quite familiar with it. So cashier here has been a lifesaver for a lot of people because of the difficulties, I beg your pardon, of the money situation and getting hard currency, and how things are so, I don't know how to say, complicated with payments, etc. here. A lot of people use cashier because that way they can just pay for the product and then pay cashier later in installments, whether that's through selling American dollars and getting the product a bit cheaper or what have you in the long run, or for whatever reason, or if it just makes it easier in general. So apps like that have been a big hit here in Venezuela. It will be interesting to see what happens moving forward. As I said, you know, with the economy, whether we'll dollarize or not here in Venezuela, whether more hard currency will become available, it's all up in the air. But as you can see how things are going at the moment, things have more or less within a few days returned exactly how they were. The only difference is the top man in charge they've taken out and it was replaced by the next in line. And to be honest, it's like the people hardly even flinched. I mean, I guess they knew they had to still get up and go out and feed their families and sell their bread and do their business. So they pretty much got back to it straight away, guys. Entering into another store now. Alright, while I'm here, I'll just give you a look at other prices of just basic things, you know, little creams, etc. $1.60, $1.30, 5 cents, $8.50. Depending on what it is you're after, like anything, you know. I think right now Miller's looking for some stuff for Ethan's school. So you can buy, you know, this is our manila folder, it's $9. This is $10, $4.20, $5.50. So yeah, depending on what the products are, some things are very cheap, some are very expensive. I've explained this before in other videos, depending on what's imported, what's available, what's easy to get in and what's not, you know, what's manufactured here and what's not. So yeah, it's a mixed bag here really. Some things, as I've mentioned before, which would be very expensive in Australia or in Western countries, are quite cheap here. And then on the other hand, things that are cheaper in Western countries, or in my country at least, are exorbitantly expensive here. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, as I said. I mean, you see here, look at this little toy here, $14.50. Now I know that in Australia you probably pick that up for $6 Australian. But as I said, you know, the point of today's video was just to get out and show you that yes, business and life is more or less carrying on as usual. Okay, so here guys, we can see what I'm actually after. Cheap watches, anywhere from $4, $6, more for $6, up to the $10 ones, or $10 ones, and back up to the cheaper, more ladies watches. So yeah, as I said, you can still get some very good, these are obviously just cheap shitty watches from China. That's what I wear around here, so I make sure I don't damage the good watches that I buy when I'm in Australia, you know, because I get up to all sorts of adventures here. But gives you an idea, guys, of how things are. ¿Y cuánto pagan por las tijeras? My wife just bought scissors, and she paid how much? $1.98 for a pair of scissors, American. So yeah, it's same price. Some things are the same that you pay in Australia. Anyway, what's next? Digital. Okay, let's go look at telephone plans. Sí, no, pero mi cosa tengo de lo más. So, good news. We bought a watch. A $10 watch we bought to them. Yo voy a poner una vez, ¿no? Voy a poner una vez. Anyway, we've got to watch. The lady's going to wrap it up for us, but I'm going to put it on straight away anyway, guys. So, for $10 American, I bought this watch. I'll show you guys in a second. Alright, so right now we're in Digital, which is a mobile phone shop. As you can see, guys, just a normal mobile phone shop like anywhere in the world. What I'm excited about is I want to show you my new cheapy watch. That's what I get for $10, guys. So now let's put him on, give it a test. I'm gonna sit you guys here with me while we have a look. Look at that, she's a beauty. There we are, guys. What do you reckon of that perla? $10. What are your thoughts? Drop comments for me down below, guys. Let me know. While we wait here for Minnie to get us a new telephone plan. We're changing over because we're not very happy with our old service. So we're swapping over from a company called Movistar, and now we're swapping over to a company called Digital. I actually just missed it, but one thing I noticed here is peculiar. They've just taken a photo of Millie for identification purposes to sign up for a new mobile plan. Now, I know that in Australia that would never happen. Just one of those little curiosities that I just missed out, but I wanted to show you guys day-to-day type things. And now she's actually going to sign her name on that little digital thing as well. Digital sign-ins we do, I think, in Australia, but not to get a mobile phone. Oh, and now you'll see she actually has to give her thumbprint as well. So there's a lot of security checks here. So we've just changed our mobile phone plans, and in a moment we're going to sit down and have a coffee, and I'll let you guys know how much we were paying and how many gigs we got and how much we're paying now. We just have to do the calculations. But just while we're walking through and talking, I want to let you guys know, or inform you guys that don't know, about how the inflation works here and what's called el dólar al día, or BCV, which is the Banco Central de Venezuela, which is the central bank of Venezuela, and how much they pay for the American dollar. So every day it goes up. So when someone charges you a price, they'll reference it in BCV, dollar al día, the dollar of the day, Banco Central Venezuela. So yesterday the American dollar was at 352 bolivares, okay, according to the BCV, the Banco Central Venezuela. Today it's at 355, and every day it changes. So that way you know how many bolivares you're paying for the equivalent of $1 American, and that's how they navigate through the inflation that's currently still happening here. Just to let you guys know, that's pretty much how things are working here, and that's how businesses keep moving, and yeah, business keeps getting done here, guys. So interesting, no? Let's carry on with the day and keep showing you guys a look around at what life is like here today in these very interesting times. 2026 January, I beg your pardon, 2026. As you can see though, guys, tons of stores open, everything moving, plenty of people around. Nothing has come to a complete standstill. As I said, it took all of about 4 days, and then things started really warming up. And now it's been a few weeks, so it's towards the end of the month. The big news happened, as you would all know, right now on the 3rd of January. Now it's the 26th of January. And as I said, in these parts at least, everything's gone pretty much back to normal. And Having traveled a little bit so far, not too much, but having contacts all throughout the country, as I mentioned earlier, I can guarantee that this is pretty much the vibe all over the whole country, guys. To give you an idea of ham we just picked up. ¿Cuántos gramos son? ¿Cuántos gramos? Aguanta la cámara, you're gonna check out. I'll tell you how many grams of ham we just got here, guys, before we go and have a coffee. Where does it say? 0.235 kilograms. It doesn't say grams, so 0.235 kilograms. So what's that? 20?
Medio.
Huh?
Medio kilo.
Half kilo. Half kilo of ham, and it cost us $752 bolivares, which is like $2 and what? $2.11, you say?
Yes.
$2.11. Anyway, just thought you'd like to know. Alrighty, now let's go have a coffee. I know it'll take a while to happen, but if there are rapid changes here in Venezuela due to what's happening in the country at the moment, I'm a bit sad to see that some of these old classic cars might slowly fade away, the old rust buckets that you see around, because some of them are really cool. Anyway, you can't stop progress, can you? And just to give you a sign of the times, this cafe, I used to call it the Cuban cafe. It used to be a little old rundown place without lights, and with not a lot on offer, no air conditioning. Now, I'm not sure if new owners have taken over, what have you, but now it's a really flashy. We would come here anyway, even when it was a little rundown place, because it reminded me, the reason I call it the Cuban cafe is because it reminded me of somewhere in Cuba. Hardly any electricity, no aircon, old, rusty, musty and dusty, like it hadn't been maintained in years. But now, if you look at it, guys, it's all bright, new and shiny. I'm just going to show you some of the delicious treats they have here. As you see here, guys, look. Tons of different goodies, guys. Little biscuits, full-size cakes. So yeah, it's a really cool place. We really like it. Millie's just over here ordering coffee for us now. Coffee stations over there with breads, etc. You've also got hams and stuff you can buy, like a delicatessen. Over here is where you pay for everything, and that's where you can pick up little snacks, little orders, etc. So anyway, now it's time to sit down. We're going to calculate these mobile phone plans and let you guys know how much we paid. Okay, guys, cheers. Good coffee here. Wow, look at that. Really good coffee. Check it out. That's why we like it here. So we liked it before, we like it even more now that it's all new and shiny with aircon. Just another sign of the times that things are changing here. They were changing before all of the big commotion. Now we're going to see how quickly things change. It will be very interesting to see. Make sure that you're following my channel to find out. Now, the mobile phone plans. I was on 12 giga, did you say? Antes, yo fueron 10. I used to be on 10 gigs per month, and Millie was on 4, and we were paying, ¿cuánto? Paying $12 a month. Now I'm on 12 gigs, and Millie's on 6, Millie's on 6, and we're paying $15 a month with Digital, which supposedly is a better carrier and a better provider. So hopefully that will work out for us, and we'll have better coverage here in the country. But as I said, you know, look, seems like things are going to change here fairly rapidly. That remains to be seen. But who knows, it could be a whole new Australian competition coming in shortly. We don't know what's going to happen. It's a very interesting time to be here, guys. So as I said, you know, make sure you're following my channel so you can follow along and see what happens. at the end of the day with Venezuela. Cheers, guys. Guys, that is it. I think that'll do us for the day. Just a little vlog today. I just want to come out and about, answer your questions for you, for those who are curious to see what life is actually like here after the big kerfuffle that happened at the start of the year. As you can see, things are progressing normally for now, but keep your eye on the channel, guys, so you can see what unfolds here in Venezuela. So there's a bit of an idea of how much everyday things cost, just normal things, you know, that we do day to day. I didn't get the price of the coffee. ¿Cuánto pagan por el café, mamá? For dos. We paid about $3 just now for 2 coffees and el pan también, and a nice piece of sweet bread that you saw us enjoying there. So that gives you another idea of how much you pay for things. But look, as I said, guys, that's how it is here in the interior of the country, in the city of Maturin. As I said, it's pretty much the same all throughout the country from what I understand. I'll let you know as I travel more. Make sure you keep your eye on my channel. If you have any comments or questions, guys, leave them below for me and I will answer as best I can. I think I'll wrap the vlog here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Till the next one. See ya.